Okay, peace, love, positivity, protect your energy. If you haven't heard it today, baby, I love you. Welcome to the Peace House. I am your host, Nene, Linnea, or Nia. Okay. Shout out to production. The sun is shining very bright right now. Okay. Shout out to God. Could have had the ice mountain, but I seen the clear fruit. We love clear fruit. Okay. I hope y'all day is going amazing. I hope it's going well. It's going good. The wind is blowing super hard right now. Um, but let's see. I want to talk about love, and today's podcast. I want to title it "Resuscitating Love." Yeah. So like, I don't know. I reposted a video on my TikTok where somebody was saying, love is not love is not. Oh goodness, I have some popcorn. Excuse that. Love isn't hard. Love isn't hurt. Love isn't cheating. Love isn't, you know, breaking someone down. It's actually the total opposite because love is intentional. Love is, yeah, I like that. Love is intentional. Love is on purpose. Love is a purpose. Is, and it goes hand in hand with the healing because, and self love, because how can you resuscitate a love if you never had a certain type of love? Or how could you get to a point of love and you don't know how to operate out of those feelings and those emotions that you haven't healed from? Or how could you love yourself if you haven't had the opportunity to actually heal that love from inside, that little girl, that little boy from inside you, you know? So it really is something that is not easy if you have come from a place of hurt, a place of abandonment, a place of just okay, period, boo. A place of not being able to be yourself and okay, period. The birds, y'all, I gotta let the birds get there. I like my butterfly ring. That damn lotion. But back to the topic. Um, how can you get that love, that heal that inner piece of yourself if you never had that typical, love, or that typical the hugs that, most people would get on a day-to-day basis. And it's it's something to approach from very different aspects when you sit with yourself, you sit with God, and you vent about the things that has hurt you in the past and the things that, period, the things that have hurt you in the past, and why can't you move on from that? And why, not even that you can't move on from it, but why it's more of a challenge to move on from something that has hurt you tremendously, that has hurt you to your core. And if you've been hurt, the only, you can be hurt physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So when you have to deal with that hurt and you go to God with it, it's like, how can I forgive something so detrimental to my self-love, detrimental to my own health? How can I forgive someone, someplace, something? And it's like, that moment where you and God will come to a point where you actually see how you can forgive someone. That don't mean you have to forget, because that a memory so toxic and so hurtful will be embedded in you. Just because you heal from something don't mean that you're going to forget it. You can heal from a million things, but that scar will always be there. you know for example, my situation with me going through resuscitating my own love from within. I was thinking, how did I get to this point? How did I, how did I, how do I come from out of this hurt, this hate, this unforgiveness? How do I get out of this? And that's why I started my journaling and speaking to God about it. And thankfully I had insight on, well, not even insight, but I had the moment to write the things down and pinpoint why that person hurt me. Did I do something wrong? It was a lot to grasp in a whole sitting, but it was well worth it because now I don't forget things, but it's like, okay, I can see, I can put myself in their shoes and see what they did, because 9 times out of 10 it came from a place that they haven't healed from, or something that someone else done to them and they didn't know how to move and get through their own hurt. So the only thing they did know how to do is project that type of energy, that type of moment of gratification, however some people see it, whatever, wherever the heart space they in, that was how they got through it, you know? So that was just the example. I had to put myself in someone else's shoes and try to understand why, but it's not for me to really understand why someone did something, but it helped me get to a place of forgiveness. So, and the resuscitating love, it was uh it was hard. It was hard because sometimes, oh goodness, God gracious. Sheesh. But it was hard because I love bringing up to God. I love bringing up to God why something has happened and why I couldn't get over it. I mean, it took years, literally years. Some stuff that hurt me so bad, it was just, verbally, people say things and they don't think it's going to stick to people, but some things that, has been spoken to me from people that I truly love, it's like, oh wow. But I have said some things too. Like I'm gonna keep reminding people who tune into the podcast, I'm not innocent. Okay. As much as I want to be innocent and hey, I didn't do nothing. No, I'm very accountable of my actions, my words, everything. Okay. And if I'm not held accountable for it, if I don't hold myself accountable for it, I know that big man up there will. you know, we gonna keep shit real. But yeah, I've said things to people that I had to repent and go ask God for forgiveness for because my mouth sometimes move faster than my thoughts. So it's like, okay, you said things out of your emotion right now. You hurt. You doing the same thing somebody did to you. Is that right? Is that okay? How do you think they felt? You know? So it's a reflection of you know, opening up to yourself. And that goes into resuscitating the love within. Resuscitating the love within yourself. Resuscitating the love with how you treat yourself, back and going into that feminine energy, that loving, nurturing energy. When you love yourself, or when you open up that door to actually experience the love within you, then you're going to see a creation that God has already put into you. You're like, okay, I like this. this energy I'm in right now, I love it. I like it. I want to keep it going. So if I have to get myself back into my feminine energy to feel that love from within, and to get myself back into that nurturing spirit, that caring woman, that loving woman that I naturally am, then I want to do that. I want to keep that energy going. I want to keep it flowing. So open up yourself to the love that some people want to pull you out of. And it's okay. It's different phases of life that you will go through. Not every phase you're going to get right on time, that first time, that second time. No. You're like a butterfly. You in a cocoon first, then you're going to break out and shine when it's your season, when it's your time. But don't rush to get to that resuscitating of the love. Give it a second. See what's going on with you within. Where can you fix things? Where can you heal things? Where can you grow from things? You know, something like that. Excuse me. Excuse me. And then that's fast forward 10:10. Fast forwarding to knowing what love is to yourself. Everyone's definition of love is different. But when you experiencing self and healing and going through these phases, what is love to you? Who is love to you? As I expressed, to me, love is God. God is love. So when I love myself, that means that I'm loving on God because I'm appreciating myself, my mental, my body, my mind, my soul. That's, that's my love because God is love to me. And what love is to me isn't toxicity. At first, I did think that. I thought, yeah, man, being toxic is cool and shit. You 1055, 1056, it's crazy. But, I'm thinking toxicity is love. Love is toxicity. Just we get into it and we can get back together. That means we love each other, right? Mm-mm. To me, love is understanding, taking time, taking a moment to take a breather, walk away if something get too heated, but then coming back together and speaking about it, communicating, uh, feeling the moments and feeling what's going on in a moment. That's what's that's what it is. So back resuscitating love. What is it to you? What is love to you? Who is love to you? Are you operating out of love or are you operating out of hurt? A lot of times we operate out of hurt and we think that the toxicity that we pass on to each other is love. I might say this, it's gonna hurt, but I love you. It's coming from love. No. You saying what someone else projected on you. You're doing what someone else projected towards you or onto you. What is love? Who is love? How can you resuscitate love in this next phase? Where are you at right now to where you can be in a better place with your self-love, pushing out love? We can't, we don't have our days when we want to get a little spicy. We not gonna hold that against you. It's not wrong with that. No one's perfect. But if you can operate and understand what love is to you and who love is to you, even if it's just yourself, you loving on yourself, that's love to you. That's what I'm talking about. So that's what I wanted to make this episode about, is just resuscitating love and bringing that childhood energy back out. Some people tell me I play all day 24/7. You got dang right, okay? I've been like this my whole life, and I'm not gonna hide this smile. I'm not gonna hide this energy. I tried it many a times, and I'm not gonna hold back the loving person that I am on the inside because I've been hurt or I've done things that has been hurtful to other people or whatever. I'm moving forward. I'm letting things go. I'm not stuck on something that I can't change. You know? So let's bring that love out, man. Happy spring equinox. We going through a new year right now, so what let's push some love out. Did I say my peace love? I think I did. Peace, love, positivity. This gonna be a short episode because the wind's smacking me, y'all. My phone, I need to charge my phone. We gonna keep it at 15 minutes today. We gonna see how that goes. You got a squirrel? Yeah. So, resuscitate the love, heal that hurt. Know you will be okay, and it's okay if you having a day to where this that love is just I'm sorry. So no, it's okay if you have a day and you just don't feel like talking to somebody. That's love too. If you don't feel like communicating and reaching out or doing whatever you need, whatever you want to do, that's love too. Setting boundaries is resuscitating that love from inside, because the hurt you, not always, but sometimes the hurt inside will want you to be around a lot of things you don't need to be around, a lot of people that you need to let go. Not necessarily letting go in a bad way. I mean, just having distance and boundaries. So, just want to lay that on y'all heart real quick. And as always, peace, love, positivity, protect your energy. If you haven't heard it today, I love you. I appreciate you. I cherish you. The wind cherish you. Sun cherish you. I'm pushing out this sun, this energy through this phone, and I hope this receives you in a beautiful way. Okay, we get it, wind. I hope this receives you in a beautiful way. And congratulations out there to somebody. You did something. I'm proud of you. And I love you. Did I do? I said peace, love, positivity. Get out my phone, man.